Yo, what's up guys, it's OGXRAYZ and welcome to the final part 4 of the Exo Zombie storyline. Now if you guys missed the first 3 parts, make sure to check them out. We start out all the way in Outbreak and we make our way all the way through Descent. Descent being the final map pack, the conclusion, or so we thought, the ending of Exo Zombie. So make sure to check that out so you won't be confused. We're going to continue off exactly where we left off in map number 3 on Carrier. It's kind of a little bit nostalgic. It kind of reminds me of back in Black Ops 2 when we finished off Origins, and you know, we're not going to get Exo Zombies for 3 years. I actually enjoyed Exo Zombies. The storyline was very intricate and I thought it was a pretty good one overall. But without any further ado guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this part. If you do, make sure to leave a like, make sure to leave a favorite. It would be awesome if you could get over 800 likes. This is the finale, so if you're watching this video, slap a like, slap a favorite, support the video. Final one for Exo Zombies. And of course, if you enjoy zombie content, stick around, make sure to subscribe. I'm gonna have a ton of it once Black Ops 3 is out. But anyways, with that said, let's jump straight into the story. Now, we learned from the intro cutscene that exactly pretty much what happened towards the end of what happened on Carrier. And this is where basically Oz turns into a zombie, a super zombie, and he knows exactly who he is. He knows what's going on in his head. There's some stuff, it's still foggy obviously, but he knows who Lilith is and he knows that he has an objective. And in this case, he hates Atlas and he's trying to put a stop to it as well. At this point, Oz disappears and the rest of the crew has to escape this carrier ship and make their way towards Oz. Now we actually get a little bit of a cutscene as well in there where they talk about how they have to go after Oz. The reason being that if they were able to escape, pretty much means that Oz was able to escape as well. We see that Oz actually makes his way to this underwater city that Atlas owns and basically starts terrorizing everyone. He makes his way into one of the control panels and starts trying to take over the network, start trying to take over the teleportation system, and there's a big reason that he's trying to do that. And we learn more about it as we're completing the Easter egg. So at this point, the crew actually arrives at the location as well, this underwater city that Atlas owns, and they start trying to fight off against the zombies while also trying to destroy Oz. And we even get a cutscene where they end up killing Oz, this big, gigantic, mutated version of Oz that is found in the computer system, in the control panel area, a secret room that he teleports them to, and they actually end up killing him with one ending. It's at this point, at this ending, that we learn a little bit more about the fates of each one of the crew members. We find out that Decker actually becomes a soldier for Sentinel, and that previously when he was trying to become a soldier for Atlas, he wasn't able to do it because apparently he had some sort of drug problem. We learn a little bit more about Lilith as well, who apparently before was a 2-bit hacker who would try to hack into different companies and stuff, and she was trying to change everything that she was at this point by being a regular IT specialist. And of course, Lilith in the end decides to hack into Atlas and do whatever she can to stop them from advancing their plans. And then finally we learn about Khan. Khan basically ends up doing what any kind of big corporate guy would do and sues the hell out of the Atlas Corporation. Now, even though this is one of the endings, they end up killing Oz, we learn more about another different ending, something else that could have happened. And in fact, we learn more about the story. As you're completing the Easter egg for this game, you'll learn more about why Oz is trying to hack into the teleportation systems, into the mainframe of Atlas, and with your help by depressurizing a room, pushing a bunch of valves, completing a bunch of challenges, you're actually able to allow Oz to gain full control of the teleportation system. It is at this point that you're teleported into Oz's mind, and he tells you more about why Atlas did what they did, why Oz was important, why the crew was important, and we learned that each one of them had a purpose.
I'm the fucking monster in this story. It all begins and ends with me. I'm the reason we're all still alive. They want me, and they want you. You're one strand, one mutation away from becoming one of these things. You hear me?
Why haven't you changed like the others? That's the question.
Ha ha ha! They think you're the cure.
We're the cure, and you're the fucking disease, Oz!
Exactly, you got it.
Supply and demand, baby. Supply and demand.
the big reason that Oz was important was because he essentially was the origin of this outbreak. He's the one who Atlas was going to use in order to infect the rest of the world. Now, why would Atlas do that? And we learn more about that actually from the intro cutscene as well. We learn that Atlas, instead of them being some sort of hero who's developing technology to advance the world, they're actually a company that's trying to create mass chaos and they're trying to profit from it. They used Oz as a key to create this zombie outbreak, and they needed the rest of the crew because the rest of the crew, Lilith, Khan, and Decker, all had this serum or this vaccine within their genetics that allowed them to repress this gene that causes them to turn into a full-grown zombie. And Atlas, in their eyes, this was a huge opportunity for them to make a ton of money. You're the only company that has a cure for a disease that no one is able to make a cure for. And that's pretty much the ending. After that, you're teleported back to the map, and that's the ending of the story. We did also learn from the older cutscene that there were multiple clones of Oz, so it does in fact look like Oz is not really alone. He's got multiple versions of himself, multiple reasons for the outbreak to start once again. And it looks like our crew might have to come back to try to put an end to Atlas once and for all. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for following along with the Exo Zombie storyline. Later, I'm going to have a full movie coming out with every single cutscene for you guys, so you guys can follow along with that. So hopefully you guys enjoy that as well. Thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you for following along with this storyline. Let me know what you guys thought of the storyline in the comments section below. And of course, guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a favorite. Once again, let's see how many likes can we get for the finale, the conclusion of Exo Zombies. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new, make sure to stick around, subscribe. I'm going to have a ton of content once Black Ops 3 is out. The storyline, in-depth stuff, you won't want to miss it. I'm going to have also just a lot of regular in-depth zombie content leading up to Black Ops 3, so make sure to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time, guys. I'm extras. I'm out. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out my Patreon page if you want access to content earlier than everyone else, including Behind the Horror. Link in the description below. And of course, make sure to follow me on Twitter. I'll see you guys next time. I'm extras. I'm out. Peace.